Once again, I welcome all of you to online lecture sessions 2020. Last time we have completed one lesson. Today, taking block 10, which is writing an informal letter in which there is some grammar part. Already we have completed informal letter, so we know very well how to write an informal letter. So let's take these question answers mostly based on the grammar. The grammar conjunctions. Okay, as we know that there are eight parts of speech, and out of those eight, conjunction is one of the important parts of speech. So do you know conjunction means exactly what? Con means two and junction means join together. Okay, conjunct means to join together. So this is the simple meaning of conjunction. So you might have seen some of the words like and, but, although, because. These are the basic conjunctions. Okay, they join the words or the phrases together. Or suppose there are two separate sentences. By using conjunction, we can make it one. So let's take some of the examples. So in conjunction, there are two types basically. One is coordinating conjunction and second one is subordinating conjunction. Okay, coordinating means where we join two parts of a sentence that are grammatically equal. Okay, so means they are grammatically equal. They are like separate sentences. Okay, the two parts may be single words or clauses. For an example, like Jack and Jill went up the hill. So Jack like went up the hill, Jill went up the hill. But instead of writing two separate sentences, what we have done, we added and here. Okay, which is a coordinating conjunction. Jack and Jill went up the hill. So because of that, we avoided a repetition. Okay, we have written the same information in a single sentence by using and. Second example, students, the water was warm, but I didn't go swimming. The water was warm. I didn't go swimming. These are the two separate sentences which you can see here. Okay, which you can see here easily. And like the water was warm is one sentence, this much part. Okay, so like this much part is one sentence and the remaining part is the second sentence. Okay, but we added this but. Okay, it's one of the conjunction, coordinating conjunction, and we got one separate one sentence. The water was warm but I didn't go swimming, correct? So this is nothing but a conjunction. Okay, now let's take the second type, which is subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions are used to join a subordinate dependent clause to a main clause. For example, like in subordinate conjunction, you'll get such a sentence which is depend on its separate meaning for the first part of the sentence or main clause. Like I went swimming, it was cold. Okay, I went swimming although means though it was cold I went swimming. So the second part is dependent on the first part for its separate meaning. I went swimming. It was cold means what? We are not getting complete idea. Okay, or the complete information. But when we read this by using a conjunction which is called as a subordinating conjunction. Okay, so that is nothing but an example of subordinate conjunction. You can see here. If you write two sentences, I went swimming, it was cold, it doesn't make any sense when we write it separately, and hence we need to use something which is going to complete the meaning, and that is nothing but subordinate or subordinating conjunction that we have used here. Although, correct? Are you getting? Let's check another thing. These are the basic examples of conjunctions. Like coordinating conjunction, normally we use and, but, or, nor, for, yet, so. These are the words which we use as a conjunction. Okay, and the type is coordinating. Second one, which is a subordinating conjunction, we use normally although, because, since, unless. These are the words which we use normally. Correct? Oh. So let's see some of the examples. I'm not going to give you all the answers because you have to write these answers which is in the content book. These questions are in your content book. First is, there was no one at home, there was no one in school. Okay, so how you are going to write the same? Okay, there was no one at home, there was no one in school. There was no one at home and school, like that we can write. Okay, so we have written only one sentence, we have omitted this part. Okay, this is a repetition, so we are going to cancel it. There was no one at home and in school, and we got the separate sentence. We are going to join it here with the help of what? And. Okay, we are going to use the word and. Correct? This is, there was no one at home and in school. Correct? So you are going to use the correct conjunctions and you are going to write these sentences once again with the help of conjunctions, correct sentences. Okay, so do it at home and send it to me. Next one, make a compound sentence using each of the following conjunctions. So write your own sentences with the help of these conjunctions: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Okay, use this. What is an informal letter? To whom can we write one? So you have to answer this question. What is an informal letter? Okay, what is called as an informal letter? To whom can we write one? And these letters can be sent to whom? We have already seen. I'm giving only one hint. We write such letters to our parents. Okay, so find out this question, answer. Already we have completed this particular informal letter topic. Fourth one, give any four purposes for writing an informal letter. Purpose means reasons why we write an informal letter to anyone. So what are the basic reasons? Okay, so you have to mention any four such purposes. Correct? Fifth, how is writing a letter from a character's perspective different than writing a letter from our own perspective? Like you have to imagine somebody, like you are somebody and writing that letter, then it's completely different because we are thinking, we are just imagining ourselves like others. Okay, or we are just trying to write an imaginary letter. Okay, that is something different, so that you have to mention. Sixth one, choose any audience and any one purpose from the answers in question 3 and question 4 and write an informal letter. Okay, here you have to write an informal letter based on your own topic. Okay, for any reason you have to write, should be based on question 3 and 4. Those points should be covered in this sixth question answer. Seventh, write the differences between a formal and informal letter. Formal means official letter, informal means which we write to our parents, and other things you have to find out. So make two columns and write their differences. One column write formal letter difference, formal letter points. In another column write informal letter points. Good. Okay, thank you so much for listening so patiently and watching this video. I want all these question answers from you as quickly as possible. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.